Welcome back, everybody, for the 4th Art Saturday video hop. Don't forget to go check out my friends in the description box below. I have this sped up because it does take a long time. My favorite way of creating art is using a collage. And in this one, I'm showing you how I do a collage with my own stuff. In other words, I have my own focal point that I created on a different piece of paper. I have punches and stamps that I use, and I put them together in a collage type fashion. Right now you're seeing me ink up little butterfly punch outs that I did. If you're interested in any of the products that I've used and you have questions about them, just send me a message in the comments below and I will gladly answer them. These are leaves from one of the tulip punches, and I'm going to use some of my inks to dye them. And I'm sorry, for some reason, my autofocus wasn't working very well. So when I show you some of the products that I'm using, it just doesn't come in correct focus. Okay, so I'm using the inks and some alcohol and water to dye some of the things that I'm going to be placing on my collage. And I am prepping my paper first with water because I want the inks to kind of flow and run. I probably should have used alcohol instead, but I was just playing, just seeing what was going to happen. And you can see some of the things did flow, some of them didn't. And I wasn't happy with the outcome, so I decided, well, we're going to just push that back with a little bit of, what did I use? Gesso. I used gesso. So I'm drying it up because I don't want the gesso to get all blue. Works. I did end up transferring some of the color into the gesso, but I work around it. And it pushed it back pretty nicely. Actually, I wasn't unhappy with the way the background turned out here. And I'm going to end up using stamps and my focal point. My focal point is the little picture you see on the left-hand side. I drew her on my own on a different piece of paper and cut her out. And we're going to add some, we'll add some stuff for her when I put her in there. I use all different kinds of things. I used acrylic paint, inks, watercolor, Sakura pens. I just let the flow. I'm more intuitive than anything. Maybe that's why some of the things that they don't always come out the way I envision them, but I guess that's just the way it is sometimes. And sometimes if I do something, excuse me, at a different time, it comes out better, and sometimes they don't. What can I tell you? So there it is. Like my girls, the pictures, the drawings of girls that I do, actually they're very different. These are background stamps that I'm going to stamp in. I think I'm using magenta. Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember what color I used. It doesn't really matter, does it? Do you guys really want to know? Coastal Cabana. It's one of the colors that matches the background. The inks that I used and the ink pads that I use coordinate. That just sort of pushes it back, gives it a little bit more interest, makes the background kind of cool. There is some really nice, oh my God, some things that people do with collage, mixed media that just blow my mind. It's got to be one of my favorite things to do. When I'm making a video, I like to do it in a way that would inspire somebody. So hopefully this is inspiring to somebody out there, that you can take some of the things that you have probably in your stash. Now there's the picture. Like I said, some of the things that I've done before, there's times when I'll do a face and it comes out really good, and then there are times I'll do a face and it is nothing like any of the other faces I do. So I'm going to take out the white that you see when you cut your picture out. And here's a little tip for you. To avoid getting the marker mistakes that happen because they slip. You could see on both sides of the hair I ended up slipping, so I'm cutting it off, and then I'm going to go around the back, and yeah, see, that way if I slip I go onto the back end and not into the drawing itself. Just a little clue there. What can I tell you? That All right, my friends, I hope that you enjoy watching the rest of my collage come together, and I would appreciate you commenting, letting me know what you think, ask your questions. Don't forget to check it out with my friends in the Hop, which you'll find in the show more. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, mwah, thank you so much. Big hugs to all, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of this with some music.